Gentleman from Arkansas's time has expired, and the chair now recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Vargas, for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and I appreciate the opportunity. And again, I thank the ranking member, and of course, I especially thank the panel here today. You know, I seldom agree with my colleagues, but today I do. Welcome to the alternative universe. This is insanity, complete insanity. I agree with those statements. This was the headline that I read this morning when I got up and went to the Washington Post. Floods, fires, and deadly heat are the alarm bells of a planet on the brink, by an article by Sarah Kaplan. It reads, "The world is hotter than it's been in thousands of years. It's as if every alarm bell on the earth were ringing. The warnings are echoing throughout the drenched mountains of Vermont, where 2 months of rain fell in only 2 days. India and Japan were deluged by extreme flooding. They're shrilling from the scorching streets of Texas, Florida, Spain, and China, with a severe heat wave also building in Phoenix and the Southwest in the coming days. They're burbling up from the oceans where temperatures have surged to levels considered beyond extreme. And they're showing up in unprecedented, still burning wildfires in Canada that have sent plumes of dangerous smoke into the United States. Scientists say there's no question that this cacophony was caused by climate change, or that it will continue to intensify as the planet warms. Research shows that human greenhouse gas emissions, particularly from burning fossil fuels, have raised the Earth's temperature by 1.2 degrees. It goes on to explain. This is insanity. When we're trying to take away the rights of shareholders to know about these climate disasters, and we're doing it in the name of shareholder rights. I mean, this reminds me of the quote from Peter Arnett back in the Vietnam era, who said, "It became necessary to destroy the town to save it." It's often misquoted as we had to kill them to save them. I mean, this is what we're trying to do to the shareholders here. I mean, this is exactly what we're attempting to do. This is insanity. Shareholders want to know about this. Investors want to know about this. Their long-term profitability. I mean, am I wrong about this? Is this fringe?
I thank you very much, Congressman. I appreciate that. And it allows me to mention that what we're seeing in these large institutional investors is a portfolio-wide approach. And that is, I think, a much better approach for sustainable long-term wealth creation than trying to do stock picking. You're 100% right. These issues that you're talking about affect every company in America. The information that we're asking for, it's no secret that it's the fossil fuel industry that is against these questions. Everybody else is for them. I haven't noticed anybody come up with a single example of some ESG proposal or ESG vote that was somehow detrimental to anybody. There's a lot of grand statements, but very few specifics.
I totally agree. I mean, it is fascinating that when I talk to people, this is their huge concern, especially in Phoenix right now when they're going to San Diego because they say, we can't take the heat. I mean, this is information that they want. They're investors.
Yeah. If I may make one more comment.
Sure.
I'm old enough to remember when I heard a lot of complaints about the short-termism of the large institutional investors. They only care about the next quarter. Now they are looking into the future. They are looking into the long term, and we're getting the same complaints from the same people. You can either have patient capital or silent capital. You cannot have both.
And it's interesting to me, again, when shareholders want this information, where they find it material, that now my good friends on the other side of the aisle say, you don't get to get this information. We're not going to allow it. I mean, I don't know how this free market, I mean, it seems to me, I mean, maybe I won't quote Trotsky or Mao Zedong, but it does seem to me that it goes against capitalism. I mean, it just seems to be going in the wrong way. I don't have much time here left, other than to, again, thank the panel for being here. I appreciate it. It's been very enlivening. But read the headlines. Talk to the people at home. Climate disaster is what is on their minds, especially during these heat waves, during the smoke coming from Canada we've never seen before. I don't know how the hell this isn't material. With that, I yield back.
Gentleman from California.